This is Shaun Sport in podcast form.
There was big news in the AFL yesterday when Angus Brayshaw, Melbourne's Angus Brayshaw, retired yesterday because of head injuries. Now, he'd been getting around with a helmet over the last, almost probably the second year in his career when he sustained a few concussions. And his parents in particular, who are really strong on this, were adamant that he wouldn't be able to come back and play, which until he was absolutely 100% clear, which he did.
Yeah.
And everything was looking okay until he got hit in the semi-final last year by Brandon Maynard. Braden was able to play in that grand final. There was a lot of conjecture over that because he jumped out off the ground, he left the ground, and he cannoned right into him. And because of that incident, Angus has now had to...
Yes, and the AFL are changing the rules as well. So that incident would now be suspendable. But so he's gone down the same route as Brad Shepherd, essentially, in that the too many concussions have cost him his career.
That's crazy.
Unbelievable.
Yeah,
because if he has been taken out of the game now, I'm worried about how he'll be in 10 years.
Yeah.
Because,
so is he, Nath.
Yeah, that's terrifying because usually, with you, Shaun, you left and you thought, okay, I'm pretty good, Nick. I'm sore on this, and now you're finding out.
Yeah, everything's going
to... But when it's your brain
that's...
And we've seen, we know about CTE and what that can, which is chronic traumatic encephalopathy, what that can do to you, and you don't know you've got it until they look at your brain after you die. And you go,
far too late, isn't it?
That's right. And Shane Tuck was the obvious example of that, and perhaps Danny Frawley as well.
No question at all now. Well, this is Angus speaking yesterday.
The long-term health is so much more important than football, and footy's just a game. If I'd played for another 5 years, that'd have been great, but I want to live 60 more years and have a family.
Yeah.
You do.
That's it. You want quality of life.
It's good. It's good that people are making those decisions. It must be so hard.
Helmets. How much does that hurt? Help.
I don't think it helps. My understanding is it's a bit of a buffer, but it's not. It was clearly not saving you from getting
maybe if you're wearing a motorbike helmet, but the helmets that they have to wear because of this sort of sport.
I'm sure it helps.
Yeah, I'm just wondering because whenever anyone from overseas comes and watches AFL, they go, "Oh my God, how are they doing that without any protection?"
Yeah,
so that seems to be the common shock.
Nathan, the gridiron players are still susceptible to head trauma, and they're wearing those massive helmets. So it's not the be all and end all.
I know, but does it help? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, will we get to a point where you're going to have to bow down to pressure of giving protective gear out? I'm talking 20 years' time, as you get more and more educated.
Yeah. I think there's going to be a number of changes as time goes on.
Because who knows, in 20 years, you might look back and go, oh, my God.
Yeah.
Well,
look how they used to play. They've got nothing on.
Yes. And only a few years ago when the AFL brought in, you've got to sit out for 10 days post-concussion. You're like, what are you talking about?
That's a very recent development.
And now
really,
they've gone to 3 weeks.
Yeah.
So, a lot of changes coming in the AFL. Oh, well, I'm not the Lone Ranger doing the swim.
Stroke at a time. Don't worry, Dad's got that down pat.
Well, there's so many other people who are taking on the solo this year, and one person who's done it a number of times, but it's going to be the oldest female competitor in the competition, is Bett Craig. Good morning to you, Bett.
Hi, how are you?
Good, thanks, Bett.
And you're hoping to become the oldest woman to ever do it solo. Is that right, Bett?
Female to swim solo, yeah.
Amazing.
Bett, how many times have you done this, Bett?
Currently it's a Queenslander, and we can't do that.
Oh,
no, we can't have that, Bett.
Yeah, how many times have you done it, Bett?
I've done it 9 times, but I haven't done it for 7 years.
So, 7 years ago, did you have a particularly traumatic swim?
Or were you just waiting till you were the oldest to get the record?
No, I didn't have a traumatic swim. I just haven't done it for a while.
I haven't got round to it.
Just shut up shop, Nath. So Bett, you're 75 and you're taking on this 20 Ks. Why, I guess, is the answer.
Yeah, just to be the oldest.
And you want that title, yeah?
Yeah. My husband's done 10, so I have to do 10.
Oh, my God. So, wait there. Who? Okay. Did your husband get you into it? Did you get your husband into it? Or both of you agreed to do it together?
No, I did a solo before him. I did my first one in 97.
Yeah.
He did his first one in 98.
Ah, good. You beat him.
So I was in it before him. Yeah, my channel swim number is 159. They're up over 3,000.
Wow.
The number plate, Bett.
Oh, nice.
159.
Yeah.
That's outstanding.
Wow, Bett. That's back when swimming was first invented.
Have you always been a swimmer, Bett? Not necessarily open water, but you've just always been into swimming?
Yeah, I was very excited when my dad paid my 10 shillings to join the Melville Swimming Club as a kid. We used to swim down at Bicton Jetty, and I was so excited I could go to training.
Oh, that's outstanding.
How clear was the water back then, Bett?
Oh, it was pretty good. It was quite salty at Bicton.
Yeah.
You know, the salt water came in with the tide.
Yeah.
So, no, the water was good.
Yeah.
Hey, Bett, taking on this adventure tomorrow is going to be difficult, they're saying, with weather conditions. Do you take any negativity into your mind, or you just turn up to the beach, you're ready to go, and whatever it takes, it takes?
Oh, well, my friend picks me up. She's my wool fat putter on.
Yep.
Yes.
So she gives me another dose of sunscreen and puts on my wool fat. And, then away I go.
Who's applying your wool fat, Shaun?
I wasn't sure if I was going to put any on.
Oh, yeah, make sure you do. It keeps you warm and it keeps your sunscreen on.
And you feel the cold,
Now,
Shaun.
I do feel the cold,
If
Bett.
he doesn't have any, Shaun does have, like our nanas did, a dripping tin in his fridge. will dripping work?
Oh, I don't know. Don't know.
no.
Never tried dripping.
No.
I
Put it on your bread.
The sharks are going, that smells delicious.
Whereas they're never going to want to take out a sheep. Like they will get caught in their teeth.
No.
Hey, Bett, do you have any trepidation on starting and getting there?
No, I just have to, I don't know, shut up and swim.
Yeah.
There you go.
I mean, it's pretty simple when you put it
You know
like
what,
that,
Bett? That's what I love is about your generation. It's just shut up and do it, you know?
Yeah, I stop every 30 minutes
Yep.
and I have 300 mils of diluted Powerade.
Yep.
And then on the hour, half a banana.
Half banana.
Sweetheart, maybe you'll get there quicker if the Powerade isn't diluted.
Yeah. Go just full strength straight Powerade.
It gets too sweet.
It does get sweet.
Yeah,
I've done the same.
You get there,
Yeah.
By the time you get there, your tongue feels about an inch thick.
Yeah, right. Yeah. But one of my friends told me yesterday, this is a piece of advice that he told me to pass on to Shaun because he's done it as well. And he said, when you're feeding, when you're having your half a banana, he said, don't look at Rottnest. Look back towards the shore.
You never look at Rottnest.
Because it looks like it's not getting closer.
That's right.
Yeah.
Until you're at Phillip Rock.
Yeah. But also, Shaun, but you know what you do when you're eating your banana? Look another swimmer directly in the eyes while you do it. Eat it slowly.
Your paddler
And then that'll put
directly in
them
the
off. They're
eye.
going, what is this guy in his Speedos looking at me while he's chewing a banana? And then they start questioning everything.
Ben, have you got any other tips for me? Last minute tips?
Oh, no, just think of running up the beach at the other end.
Okay.
Oh, do you think he's going to have the strength to do that?
And also,
Yes.
And another good thing is searching for sand. As you get closer, there's a lot more. The bottom's a lot more sandy.
Oh.
So when you're starting to see more sand, you know that you're getting closer
nearly
to
there.
Phillip Rock.
You know what, though?
Searching for sand.
That's
Right,
actually a
searching
really
for
good tip because I remember when I used to swim in the ocean years ago when I was a child and I would be swimming going, oh my God, I don't think I'm going to make it. And then you put your feet down and realise you could have stood for like the last 10 minutes. So why is someone tell me? I could have walked in. I thought I was going to drown.
Oh,
Bet, all the best for tomorrow,
Yes, Bet.
Bet, as you break
Thank
that record
you.
to become
Yeah.
the oldest female soloist.
You're
Take
awesome,
out
Bet.
that Queenslander.
Good luck to you, Shaun.
Good on you,
sweetheart.
Bet. No, I look
Bless you,
forward to
Bet.
seeing you over the fishing line. Good on you. Finishing line? I said
Okay.
fishing line?
You said fishing line, but yeah.
Oh, the finishing line.
Finishing line.
What a
Love you, Bet.
champion.
Bet will
I
be
know,
waiting
how
for
cute
you,
that.
Shaun, at the...
I should beat me by miles, no doubt.
Love your work, Bet. Thank you.
Shaun Sport is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.